On February 6, 2025, U.S. President Donald Trump signed an executive order to withdraw from the United Nations Human Rights Council, UNHRC, and the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, UNRWA. For decades, UN organizations have been plagued by corruption and mismanagement of funds. Today, I will explain why the United Nations must be permanently dissolved. The United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, headquartered in Paris, France, has devolved into a corrupt social club for the French elite. It has become synonymous with inefficiency, nepotism, and corruption. For further details, visit our Facebook page. Multiple UN peacekeeping personnel have been accused of large-scale sexual abuse, including crimes against children. A 2017 Associated Press (AP) investigation revealed that at least 134 Sri Lankan UN peacekeepers were involved in a child sex ring in Haiti over a decade. Despite 114 of them being sent home, none faced prosecution. The AP further reported nearly 2,000 allegations of sexual abuse and exploitation involving UN personnel worldwide over the 12 years leading up to 2017. In 2022 alone, the UNHRC recorded 147 allegations of sexual exploitation and abuse involving its personnel. Additionally, it allocated $550 million to Ukraine without conducting an audit, leaving the actual use of the funds unaccounted for. The United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, disclosed that 24 employees in its Kenya office misappropriated or wasted $10 million, over a quarter of its two-year $37 million budget for the country. UNICEF has also faced accusations of involvement in sexual exploitation and abuse in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees, UNRWA, has long been accused by Israel and the United States of maintaining ties with Hamas. Further information can be found on our Facebook page. The World Health Organization, WHO, and the International Criminal Court, ICC, are among the most corrupt institutions within the UN framework. WHO's mishandling of the COVID-19 pandemic contributed to over 3.3 million deaths worldwide. The organization was aware of Wuhan hospitals isolating patients and Chinese doctors taking extensive precautions long before the pandemic became global. Despite this, WHO downplayed the severity of the situation, allegedly to protect its ties with China. The ICC, under its Pakistani chief prosecutor Karim Khan, issued an arrest warrant for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, but has failed to take similar actions against other global leaders accused of war crimes. Figures such as Tony Blair and David Cameron, UK, Nicolas Sarkozy, France, and George W. Bush and Barack Obama, USA, have never been prosecuted for their roles in conflicts like the 2003 invasion of Iraq and the 2011 military intervention in Libya. The latter was based on UN Security Council Resolution 1973, UNSCR 1973. Yet the UN has not applied similar measures in Gaza against Israel or in Syria when Kurds faced persecution by Turkey. This selective enforcement demonstrates that the UN and its agencies operate with clear political bias. There are countless documented cases exposing the UN's corruption and inefficiency, supported by extensive evidence. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, another UN body, frequently incites economic unrest, while the World Trade Organization, WTO, has become a political tool rather than a fair arbiter of trade. The time has come to permanently shut down the United Nations.